Hello my big kids and my little chicken nuggets. Welcome back to another edition of Mr. B's Art Room. We're going to continue our art lessons this week with more pirate projects. Now, think about a pirate. Do they have any pets? Dogs? No. Cats? No. What is a pirate's pet? That's right, a parrot. No, Steve, not a carrot. You eat carrots. A parrot. The pretty bird that has lots of colors on it. Sometimes they sit on the pirate's shoulder. A parrot, not a carrot. Well, today we're going to draw a parrot. You're going to need some paper, something to draw with, and at the end, if you want to add color, some crayons or colored pencils or something to add color. So get those materials. Let's have some fun. Okay, to begin drawing our parrot, we're going to start with his eye. So let's start with a small circle that has a dot in it. Now we'll put a curve over his eye like this. Now notice the eye is on one side. It's not quite in the center. Let's give him a beak by making a curved line that sticks down and goes straight back in. Go to the middle of that straight line and make a curve that comes down to the side. All right. Now connect this side of his head to the back side of his head with curves. Curve, curve, like smiley faces. Curve, curve, until they connect. Around his eye, we're going to make a curve that starts on the side of his beak and goes over his eye and comes back to his beak. So now our parrot's head is complete. Let's make his wing. Towards the back side of his head, make another curve, just like we did for the top of his head. On the left side, towards the middle of his body, make that come down and continue back. A long C shape. Now, turn this line into a skinny little feather by curving it around and coming back up. You'll do the same, making another feather, but notice it's a little bit pushed in. It's not all the way it's not as long as this one. I'll do that again here. And now bring that shoulder down till it touches that feather. So we have his head and his wing. Now that you're finished with that, go to the front of his head and make his stomach coming down. It's just a curve that's going to connect here. Mine's a short little guy. And on the back of his head, connect here as well. So I drew a small line there. Now, under here, let's add a little, almost a square, down, over, up. A little box on the bottom. That's going to be part of his leg. And going forward, two skinny lines like that. And one little toe and another. That's his hand or his foot. In this area we need to make some feathers sticking down. So I will go back here and make a long skinny feather. That's the beginning of his tail. Just like we did here, making these feathers get shorter and shorter, I'll do the same for his tail. You can see I just made a curve and it's shorter, and another curve that's shorter. I'll do one or two on this side as well. Shorter. That first one is my longest feather. Shorter. Now, parrots are very pretty. They have lots of colors, and I'm going to put a couple feathers sticking out the back here. This is maybe part of his other wing that's on the other side of his body. If you'd like to, you can add little curves like this on his body to show some ruffled feathers. You could do that on his head up here too if you'd like. Okay, so now I want to put mine sitting on something. We could put him sitting on a pirate's shoulder. I'd like to do just a simple branch today. So here's his foot. Off the side of his foot, I'm going to draw this branch. It goes to a tree over there somewhere. Now, make sure you go on the other side of his foot too. Stop when you hit his tail feathers. And if you need to continue this way, you can do that. Now, go under his foot so it looks like his foot is now on the branch. And continue this way. Notice that the branch is getting thicker as it gets closer to the tree over here. And on this side, I'll continue through, jumping over his tail feathers. Maybe there's a little branch that sticks down and goes back up. And then it continues here with another branch going this way and maybe a little stick off the side there. Now your branches don't have to look like mine. I'm just drawing little sticks that come up. There. Now if you want to, you can add a nest for him if you'd like, or I'm going to put these leaves on there. I just drew a little football shape with a line in the middle and some little lines on each side. Another leaf here. Football shape with a line in the middle, lines on each side, and I'll add a couple more. To make this look like a tree branch that has some bark on it, I'll put some little wiggly lines here. Even on these little sticks. Maybe add some clouds. He's up high in this tree. Even clouds down here, that's how tall this tree is. He's way up there. All right, and there you have it, a parrot. Hey, your parrot turned out really nice. Good job. Now let's add some color. Get your colored pencils, crayons, whatever you want to use. Here we go. All right, thanks for joining me today. That wraps up another edition of Mr. B's Art Room. Thanks for drawing the parrot. You did a good job. Display that somewhere so everybody can see. Be proud. Don't forget, let me see too. Send it my way through email, bbojanowski@rhmail.org. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.